Hey you guys! I am making this video for all of you that have just started your business. And I just wanted to get on here and say a few things. I want to go over some basics and all that good stuff. So first, I just want to say I'm so excited for you. Um, I started this business back in 2015, and I really wish someone would have told me from the very beginning what I had my hands on. And, I wish I would have just had somebody there to tell me, I believe in you, you can do this, and just showed me exactly what I needed. When I first started, I felt like I was just like all over the place, didn't really know what I was doing. I understood the concept, but I didn't really understand like how you made money or honestly that you could make the amount of money you can. And so I just want to break it down for you guys, and I want you to know that I am 110% here to cheer you on and to help you, and just to show you the way. And so I'm kind of going to go over a few things on this video, and I might be all over the place. I really might, because that's kind of how my week has been. But bear with me. First thing is first, I just wanted to kind of let you know what your first goals are. And that's what's really cool about this business, is they give us a direct layout on like what our next steps are. So if you have or haven't seen it, there is a income rank chart. And so basically the ranks go executive, ruby, emerald, diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, presidential diamond, and then ambassador diamond. Ambassador diamond averages about $34,000 a month. And so, of course, that's the end goal. Right now, I am a double diamond and I'm working on triple diamond. And so, yeah, I'm 22 and I'm about to be hitting my first six-figure income. About to be making over $100,000 a year, which is just like crazy for me, considering when I started this business, I was working retail, got $10 an hour, and I was 19 years old. I was a college student. I was broke. I was living in an apartment with two or three other friends. I think it's supposed to be two, but there was a third that was always there. That's beside the point. But it was just like not an ideal situation. I was just doing whatever I had to do. And I was working constantly. I didn't have any time for my family. I didn't have any time for my friends. I was falling behind on school. Didn't really like my major to begin with. I was just kind of doing it just to do it because I felt like that's what my parents always wanted me to do. And I felt like that was the only way I was going to have a real good job long term. And so I kind of just stumbled across this opportunity, never saw it becoming like a lifelong thing. Of course, now it honestly is. Now I can't imagine myself being anywhere else. I know I wouldn't be able to make the money that I do anywhere else, especially at my age. But at the time, I was just like, okay, if I can make an extra $200 or $300 a month from this, it would really help me out. And so I know there's a lot of people who are the exact same way. And so what's really cool is our very first promotion, executive, it gets you there. It gets you that average of $200 to $300 a month, which helps so many people out. Ruby is about an average of $500 a month. And so basically every time you promote, you essentially double your paycheck. And so what you have to do is you have to start executive and just work your way up, which is really fun. And like I said, it's really cool that the company gives us an outline of what our next goals are, and simplifies it for us. And that's, really what I want you guys to get out of this, is that this business is simple. So don't try to make it complicated, because everybody, including me, tried to make it complicated when we first started. And you just have to get down to the basics. You just have to decide your pace. You have to decide how much time a day can I invest into this. Maybe it's an hour, maybe it's 3 or 4 hours, whatever it is. Make sure that you set that time for yourself, because you joined this business for a reason. And when I started, I was so busy. And so I was going to work from, it was about 8 or 9 a.m. until about like 5 or 5:30 p.m. And then at 6, I had to go to school because I went to classes at night so that I could work. And so then I didn't get out of class until like 9:30 or 10 at night. And so I was gone from about 8 in the morning to 10 at night. Not really any kind of breaks in between, maybe like 30 minutes at the most. And while I was doing that, I built myself up to diamond, which is an average of $2,000 a month. And it allowed me to completely quit my job. And yeah, and so now I'm here, and I promoted double diamond the month after, and it's been incredible. And so all of that to say, you guys, no matter how busy you are, no matter how much you have going on, no matter how much, you know, you no matter how much you have going on, I guess is what I'm trying to say, you can be successful in this, because I can guarantee you, for whatever your situation is, I have either gone through it myself or I know somebody who has, and they've still been successful in this business. And that's what's so awesome, is that it works with you, and works with your schedule. And so that's what this is all about. I would find time on my lunch breaks. I would find time in between school and work. I would wake up a little bit early every morning. I would go to sleep a little bit later. When I was, going to the restroom, when I was at work, and I would go take a restroom break, or I would go take like a 15 in the break room. I was posting, I was messaging, I was doing something. I always had the business on my mind. And so it was really just the little things that snowballed into me replacing my full income with this business. And so, yeah, and so I just want you to all know that you're totally capable of doing that. And, we are so blessed to have our hands on an opportunity that allows us to use social media, because the generations before us never had that opportunity. And so why not use it? Why not use it to our advantage? And so I just think it's really, really cool. I love the business. I love what our company stands for. And on that note, I wasn't going to throw this in there. I totally just popped in my mind. But try to get yourself to an event. We have green carpet. We have conference. We have boot camps. If you can get to an event and see what this company is all about, and see our corporate team, and see our ambassador diamonds and our leaders, and you just really understand how much this company loves us and how much potential there is in this business, it's going to light fire in you to go after more. And it doesn't have to be, maybe you don't want to quit your full-time job like I did. I hated my job. Maybe that's not for you. But, nothing's to say that you can't, make what you're making at your full-time job with this too, and you're doubling your income. Nothing can say that, you can't, the potential is endless. And so, yeah, so we're just going to start with the basics. Statistically, I think it's 80 or 90% of people that go bankrupt could have avoided it with an extra $300 to $500 a month. And so that's how big of a deal the first couple promotions are in this business. And so, yeah, let's just get going here. I have stuff popping up on my computer all the time. So I have this giant sweet tea from Sonic. Okay. So when you first get started, your goal is 4 loyal customers. And so you're going to get a $100 shopping spree that you can use toward any products. I would recommend using products that interest you and that you can use for personal results, because people will ask if you've used the products. People will ask to see your results, and it always helps so much. Even aside from that, it makes you so much more passionate about what you're talking about. I have a couple products, for example, the cleanse. Don't even get me started, because if anybody even asks me about the cleanse, I can go on and on and on about how good it is, just because of the amazing results that I've seen with it. And so it just gets you really excited for it. So our loyal customer program, essentially, if someone agrees to order for at least 3 months in a row, oh my dog. If someone agrees to order for at least 3 months in a row, they get our distributor discount. And the reason that It Works does that is because they want distributors in the company because they want to make money. They don't want people joining just to get a distributor discount on products. Does that make sense? So that's why we give our loyal customers the same discount. They do have to place an order for at least 3 months in a row. It is going to be an auto shipment, but they're going to create an account. And so they can log in, they can change the product anytime they want. They can even change the date on it. It just has to be 3 consecutive months. And if they continue for 6 months, so an additional 3 months after their initial three months, they get a bonus $50 added in product credit on top of 10% back on every order. So let me back up a little bit. They get the distributor discount. They get 10% back on every single order. So say somebody orders the wraps, they're gonna get about $5 or $6 per order added back to their account, and that will accumulate, and they can use that for so like say they got like $15 in product credit over 3 months, they could take $15 off of any order. And then if they continue for at least 6 months, they get an extra $50 added to that. And so I've had so many people get so much free product just from that as well. And so that's essentially it. Or they can order as a retail customer, no commitment, and pay full price. So if someone orders as a loyal customer, you automatically get commission on that sale for every single time that they order. So if someone orders for 3 months, you're going to get commission for 3 months. If someone orders for 6 months, you're going to get commission on those sales for 6 months. And so that's why our compensation plan is set up for residual income, meaning you do something once and you continue to get paid for it over and over and over again. And so the better that you can be about helping somebody find that one product that really, really works for them, the better it's going to be for you, because you never know, they might be a lifetime customer and you might be getting paid on that sale for the rest of your life. And so it's really cool, and that's the power of residual income, and I love that our compensation plan has it set up that way. If someone orders as a retail customer, you get the difference in retail and customer pricing added to your paycheck. So say someone orders the hair, skin, nails, retail it's $55, and so loyal customer it's $33, so you would get $22 added to your paycheck one time. And so most people will order as a loyal customer just because it's so much better of a deal. And then so you're gonna want four loyal customers, and then and that is in your first 30 days, and then you're gonna get a $100 shopping spree to use toward any product. So I'm like all over the place. I told you guys, but like I said, I would use that on products you can use for yourself, so that you can share that with people, so you can post your results, so you can get excited. And then that's also going to qualify you for all future bonuses. And so I'm going to talk about bonuses here in a little bit. But I just wanted to let you know that getting your first 4 customers in 30 days qualifies you for bonuses for life. And so it's very, very important that you go ahead and get those 4 loyal customers. And so I'm going to go over a few ways for you to get loyal customers, maybe spark your interest on some things that you hadn't thought about doing before. So let's start with step 1. That's 4 loyal customers. And so I'm trying to figure out how to go about this. I took notes because I'm telling you guys, I'm like all over the place all the time. So what I did when I first started was I was told you need to go get 4 loyal customers. I was like, okay. And so I went to 4 people in my family and asked them to go try a product. I had never tried the products myself. I didn't know what the heck I was talking about. I just sent them to my website and I was just like, will y'all please order something? I need 4 people to order with a loyal customer, order for 3 months. And so that's who my 4 loyal customers were. So definitely reach out to friends and family. But if you don't have 4 people that are friends and family, that's totally okay. Because I work my business completely through social media. My first 4 were family, but ever since then, nada. It's all been through social media, and I've been doing this since 2015. So don't stress out about that if you don't have 4 people right away that are going to do that. I'm just throwing that out there because I think some people, when they first start, they kind of get in this mindset of, okay, I'm going to kind of try this, but I'm not going to tell anybody I'm trying it. I'm not going to tell anybody I know. And that is like the worst possible approach you can take in this business. One, because you never know who will be supportive of you. And two, you're basically setting yourself up to say, you know what, I'm not going to tell anybody about this because I'm probably not going to stick to it. And if you already have the mindset that you're not going to stick with this, then you're not ever going to be successful. You're not ever going to make money with this. And that's just me being completely honest. So reach out to family, reach out to friends. Don't be scared. You'd be so surprised at who is supportive and who is so interested in these products, you guys. We have something for everybody. So family and friends. The second is messaging on social media. Honestly, this is how you're going to get enrollments. If you're just posting, you're not going to get enrollments like you will if you're messaging people and asking. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. And same thing goes for messaging, is you never know who will be interested. And so I've given you a message to send, and so send that to people. Literally, don't limit yourself. So when I was talking about setting aside amount of time each day, say it's an hour, then you need to be getting out as many messages as you can. Because I know for me, when I was working full-time, I was going to school full-time, and I first started this, I didn't have very much extra time, and so any chance I got, I was sending out messages like crazy. Sorry. Okay, and so that's the second thing is messaging. And then the third thing is posting. And so honestly, you guys, I'm going to talk a little bit more about posting to your feed and posting live posts, which you all follow me on Instagram, and so you see my posts. They're all in some way about the business. What I'm talking about more right here for your loyal customers is posting on your story and posting to your Facebook wall. I'm looking for 4 people who want to grow their hair out. I'm looking for 4 people who want to try a fat burning coffee. I'm looking for 4 people who want to lose weight. I'm looking for, doing stuff like that. People will be interested. So that's number 3. And then number 4 is make a list. Try to make a list of 100 people. And it might take you a second, but it's not going to take you as long as you think. Make a list of 100 people. I like to call it your chicken list. Put people on there that you are so uncomfortable to reach out to. The worst they can say is no, you guys. And even if they say no, you're planting a seed and they might be interested later on. And so hundreds list, chicken list, try to make a list of 100 people. And then last but not least is the host a post. This is a relatively new thing that we've been doing on our team, but I'm really excited about it and I'm diving into it as well. And so it's definitely not going to hurt you to try it. You could either reach out to friends and family that you know and just be like, hey, would you be willing to put this post up on your wall for me and tag me in it? And it can be the same kind of thing. Hey y'all, my niece, Savannah, is looking for 4 people to try out a coffee that makes you lose weight, or 4 people that want to grow their hair out, or something like that. And just ask for favors from friends and family. Something else you can do, I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible, with having people host a post for you. Okay, so I told you about our It Works Office app. You can spend to win coins, but our Fit coins, the majority of where you're going to earn Fit coins is from enrolling loyal customers and enrolling distributors. Every loyal customer you enroll, you get 500 Fit coins. Every distributor you enroll, you get 1,000 Fit coins. And so those accumulate and you can use them toward free product. Like, you don't even have to pay shipping. I've got so much free product from this, you guys. And so something else you can do is you can message somebody Maybe it's somebody that you talk to about trying a product but they can afford it or something like that. And say, hey, would you be willing to post something on your wall for me? And in return, if somebody orders, I'll send you free samples. And if 5 people order, I'll send you a free wrap. Okay, so say that person posts and you get 5 customers from it. What you can do is you get 500 coins for each of those. That equals 2,500 for 5 customers. You can go into your app and use your Fit coins. That's 2,500 coins, which is redeemable for a free wrap. And so you automatically get a free wrap from the It Works Office app just using your Fit coins. And you can send it to that person. And right there, you have literally lost nothing, but you've gained 5 customers just from that post. If somebody gets 1 customer, I send them samples. If you're brand new, you could use the Defying Gel samples that came in your kit. Or when you get your $100 shopping spree, you could order greens or keto coffee that are individually packaged. Something like that. So those are some ideas for getting your first 4 customers. As you can see, that's a lot of different ways that you can get your first 4 customers. And it's not that difficult, you guys. You just have to get out there. You just have to talk to people. That's where enrollments are going to happen, and that's where your confidence is going to get boosted. And so if you have any questions on that, definitely let me know. But I'm going to move on to the next step. Guys, I love sweet tea. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next step. Okay. So we do 2 things in this business. Yes, your first goal is 4 loyal customers, but as a whole, we do 2 different things with this business. We enroll loyal customers, occasional retail customers, but I think I've had like 2 or 3 in the entire 3 years I've been in this business. Loyal customers and distributors. And so you enroll loyal customers, you help them find the products they want, and you enroll distributors and help them get started in the business too and just teach them how to do the same thing you're doing. They're both so simple and so much fun. But your next goal after you get your first 4 customers, you do not need to stop enrolling customers by any means. But your next step is going to be enrolling 2 distributors. So in your first month, that's your goal. You're going to enroll 4 loyal customers and you're going to enroll 2 distributors. So sorry, okay, so that's what I was going to talk about earlier when I was talking about my posting. So with my Instagram story, I will always post about the products. And I try to at least post one about the products and one about the business a day. But my actual posts on my feed with Instagram and with Facebook are about the business. So that's what we call live posts. And so that's, and every single post that I put on my Instagram, it relates to in some way about the business. And I know you're probably thinking, okay, well, you know, you've been successful with this business. You've been in it for a long time, so you have a lot to talk about. You guys, I posted just as much when I very first started. The day I signed up, I started posting 2 to 3 times a day about It Works. And I had no clue what I was talking about, but I was just watching leaders and, you know, posting what they did. Honestly, like I was just getting ideas from them. And so you want to always be posting about this business. So get out a piece of paper, write down what your goals are, write out what, you know, you want this business to pay for. Maybe even look at the rank chart, executive, ruby, emerald, diamond, see what income would really help you out and figure out what your goal income is. Maybe it's in the next year, maybe it's in the next 6 months, maybe it's in the next 2 months. For me, when I first started, my goal was ruby. I needed extra $500 a month. And so I set that goal for myself, asked my leader, what do I need to do to go ruby? And within my second month, I was making $500 a month from this. So figure out what your goal is, because that's, I feel like, why I hit Ruby so fast is because from the very beginning I figured out what my goal was, and I was very consistent about it. Like, I was like posting on social media all the time, I'm gonna go Ruby, I'm gonna make $500 a month from this, and just being so loud and proud about it. That was just like speaking it into existence, and so I knew it was gonna happen. Posting about your struggles, which can be so hard, but you guys, you have to realize that there are so many other people who struggle with the same things you do. I remember when I first started, I had a distributor I signed up on my team, because I was posting about how I wanted to be able to go get my nails done every 2 weeks. Don't look at my nails right now. It's funny that I said that. I promise you guys, they look so awful. I'm in my friend's wedding next weekend, and so I had to take all of mine off so that I could go get them redone. They were black, and I need them to be nude, so I've got to go do that tomorrow. But I posted about that. I posted about how I want to be able to get my nails done every 2 weeks, and then I would post about how I want to put gas in my car. I didn't want to have to ask my parents for money, and that kind of thing. Or how I wanted to be able to afford my own apartment, you know, because I was tired of living with my friends that were like crazy. But that kind of thing, just people relate to that kind of stuff. And by you being so confident and so proud in it, that's going to inspire so many people. And so your first goal, first month, 4 loyal customers, 2 distributors. Okay, so make sure you write that down. And also people you know. Like, I can't take people seriously when they tell me they don't know anybody who could use extra money. We all know people who could use extra money, and so don't be shy about that. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I wish someone would have come to me sooner and said, hey, you know, I have a way we can make extra money, but nobody ever asked me. I came across it on social media, and so I did it, but I never had anybody come up and ask me. So don't count people out, because you really never know who would be interested, and you never know who really wants to change their life. So, okay, and so then also with enrolling distributors, when they get their first 2 customers, when you enroll a distributor, they get their first 2 customers, you get $100 bonus. And so those are unlimited. You can get those, say you enroll 5 distributors, you can get, you know, each of them get their first 2 customers, you help them get started. It's the company's way of paying you for helping them get started. So you're working with them, you're showing them how to enroll customers, they get their first 2. You're going to get a $100 bonus the next week. And so that's something really cool that I love about how we get paid. Sorry, I get all these notifications popping up. So, because you got your first 4 loyal customers, you are bonus qualified. And so after you get your first 4 customers, you can go get as many of those $100 bonuses as you want every single time you enroll a distributor. And so then, let me see, how long have I been? I don't want to make this too long. So then you have because you joined this month, you qualify to earn a $5,000 Emerald bonus in your first 2 full calendar months. So say you joined in April, and you joined after the 2nd, April doesn't count. So you have all of May and all of June, plus any time in April too. And so you actually have almost 2.5 months if you join in the middle of April. But so if you join in April, you have until the end of June, because you joined after April 2nd. April doesn't count. So you have May and June to go Emerald and to get that $5,000 bonus. Emeralds, you guys, average about $1,000 a month. And so you'll be making $1,000 a month plus a $5,000 bonus. So maybe that's your goal, and that's what you're going to be posting about, and that's what you're going to, be speaking into existence. if that's your goal, then I need you to come talk to me and tell me that you want to make that happen, and I can help you take it step by step. Your first goal is still going to be executive and getting 2 distributors, but once you hit executive, then we can work on Ruby, and then we can work on Emerald. And then if you go Emerald by the end of June, you get a $5,000 bonus, which is just super exciting. When I went Emerald, we didn't have the $5,000 bonus, and so I would just love to help you do the same thing. Okay, so I talked to you. I'm trying to see what else I have on my notes. I talked to you about posting. You guys, and I want to add too, if you have questions about anything, I need you to come and ask me. I can't help you unless you tell me what you need help with. And with messaging, that's something we need to talk about. So we post, we message, and we follow. Okay, on social media, follow or add on Facebook. So I talked about posting for the most part. If you need any help with that, just let me know. Messaging. So we message new people. We follow up with people we've talked to in the past. And yeah, that's about it. We message new people and we follow up with people we've talked to in the past. And so messaging people and talking to people is really something you get the hang of. I could have a conversation in my sleep. It's just second nature to me now. But when I first started, I had no clue what I was doing. So send me screenshots. Let me help you, because I really can't help you with a conversation unless you send me a screenshot. People that tell you no, people that tell you, they don't have money, people that tell you they can't right now, send me those screenshots so that I can help you. And if it is a waste of your time, then I'm going to tell you, move on. Don't worry about that person. Go find somebody who does want this business. Go find somebody who does want these products. There are points to move on. But if someone tells you they don't have money, that is not the time to just drop them and not respond. There's a good chance they either need this business or they just haven't gotten paid yet. And so they need to wait until their payday. And so I'll help you with verbiage. I'll help you with sealing the deal. But you have to get out there and you have to message, and then I can help you carry out closing that sale. So then following on Instagram, and then adding friends on Facebook. This is so important, you guys. When I first started, I don't even think I had 500 followers on Instagram. And I come from a really, really small town. So I would have never been able to do anything with this business if I had just relied on the people I know. So you're going to want to, every single day, at least once a day, trust me, it takes no time at all. You're going to want to go follow new people. There's even an app called Captivate on iPhone. And you can basically set it up to follow. I think there's a limit on how many people you can follow an hour. And so if you set it up on Captivate, basically you add a bunch of people you want to follow, and then throughout the day, it'll follow so many per hour. Which, honestly, it depends on what your schedule is like. You can just get on a couple times a day and just follow 20 people. And then I also use Cleaner, which is an unfollow app. And so once a week, I go and I unfollow all the people who didn't follow me back, because I don't like my following to be that much higher than my followers. It can be a little bit higher, but I feel like that just screams I'm selling something. And so that's just something to be aware of. But honestly, I just follow anybody I feel like I have something in common with. And so maybe for you that is young moms, maybe for you that is college students, maybe for you it's just something you're interested in. Maybe you go hiking a lot, or you're really into art, and so you go find pages about those things and then follow girls about your age who are on those pages or like those posts. And so that's what I do is I find a post of a college girl or someone, or I go to a coffee shop or something, and I follow the girls that follow it, or I follow the girls who like the pictures. Really don't overthink it, but you want to be following people that aren't going to be a waste of your time. If they're under 18, there's really no use in you following them. If they are a distributor for another company, one, it's going to be ways for you to follow them, and two, you want to protect your business because not all companies are as ethical as ours, and you really want to protect yourself with that. And so there's some tips on following. Again, I can definitely help you with that. I went over host to post. There's a few more things I want to go over. Guys, utilize our Facebook team page. All of the leaders, like, we have really put in a lot of time on like putting trainings up for you guys. We've all we put in a lot of work on making sure that you have a training every Tuesday night on Zoom. And then we have a lot of videos on there for you to dive into. And so I feel like that's what really helped me when I started was watching training videos from leaders. And on my YouTube, I have playlists, and I literally didn't make those for myself. I made them for you guys. I made them for my team. And so I have playlists for how to get customers, how to get distributors, working on social media, that kind of thing. And so, yeah. And so, I feel like I'm just so all over the place, you guys. So utilize that. Utilize, the trainings that I have on my YouTube are not all just me. They're leaders that I trust, and they're leaders that give good advice, and they're leaders that I know are going to lead you guys in the right direction. And so that's why I have them on the playlist. So don't be afraid to like learn new things, and don't ever feel like, I don't know, don't ever feel like you can't learn something new, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm tired. And then we also have It Works Product Coach. You can just Google It Works Product Coach. If you ever have a question about a product, or if someone ever asks you, which products are gluten-free, which products are vegan, you can go to the It Works Product Coach website, and you can just type in vegan, and it'll pop up which products are vegan, that kind of thing. As well as when you log into eSuite, so that's eSuite.myitworks.com. When you log in with your ID number and password, there will be a training tab in the top, and so you can go to that training tab, and there will be newbie videos. And then once you go executive and once you go Ruby, you'll have new videos, new trainings open for you, which is really cool and really exciting. And so I wanted to go over that. And the last thing I wanted to tell you guys is, I know I mentioned setting goals and writing them down and having them in front of you. I really wish someone would have told me when I first started how important that was. Just like know what your goals are, know what you're working toward. Because that's when people really start to feel lost in this business, is when they don't know what they're working toward and they don't know what their goal is. And so if you don't know what your goal is, I need you to come to me, and I need you to come tell me you need help. Personal development is also something I really wish I had learned sooner in this business, because that's what's really taking me to a whole like different level with the income I'm making and with the success of my business, is doing personal development. 2 books that I really recommend reading, and I'm not a big book person, but The Compound Effect and You Are a Badass. Let me see, I think I have them over here. Okay, so these are 2 books that I highly, highly, highly recommend you getting as far as personal development. And so these are just both great. You can screenshot this if you want. Order them on Amazon, you guys. They are so cheap. And just dedicate to reading one of them at a time. And once you get through one, go through the other, whatever. But getting into personal development and really learning how much your mindset affects the success of your business, but also your life, is so important, you guys. I remember when I watched The Secret on Netflix, it completely changed my life, because I didn't realize that manifestation was a real thing. I didn't realize the law of attraction was a real thing. But basically, in short, you guys, what you're thinking is what you're bringing into your life. And so if you're thinking, I don't know if I'm going to be successful in this business. I can't get any customers. I'm not going to ever, make thousands of dollars a month, then you're never going to get there. But if you're constantly telling yourself, I will get that $5,000 bonus, or, I will enroll a customer today. Feeding yourself those positive things, you're going to attract them. And I can tell you firsthand, I've experienced both. I've gotten trapped in a negative mindset and saw how it affected my life and how it affected my business. And I've also used the law of attraction to the fullest, and I have just manifested things and told myself things, and it's happened. And so you have to invest into yourself and learn about personal development. Get on YouTube and search Les Brown. That's a great person to start with. And to listen to. I try to listen to Les Brown, at least like once a day if I can, or read one of my personal development books. And so, all to say, you guys, this went way longer than I expected, but if you have any questions from this, definitely let me know. Usually how I work my business is a little different than when I very first started, because I do have free time. This is my full income, but I don't just let myself work all day every day. I usually set aside a couple hours a day and work power hours. And so I'll message for a little bit, and then I'll go follow people, and then I'll post, and just work in like segments like that. And that's really what works for me. Also keeping lists of people that I have enrolled, but also potential customers and potential distributors, so I can follow up with them. If you have any questions for me, definitely let me know. I'm so excited for you guys. Honestly, like, I definitely feel just so much potential out of you in this group that just got started. And so find somebody. I'm probably going to be pairing you up with a leader here soon. And so, or find somebody that you think could really help you. Find somebody who you look up to. The more relationships you build in this business, the further you're going to go. And so definitely, like I said, I can't help you unless I know what you need help with. And so do not hesitate to message me. Do not hesitate to call me. I would even love if you tell me once a week what time you're free. We can get on FaceTime, we can get on the phone for an hour and just go over your goals, go over your business, go over what you're working toward, and I would love to help you with that. And so if you have any questions, let me know. I'm super excited for you guys. All right, I will talk to you later.